Good morning, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. Welcome. Well, I thought that I knew about the royal family. After all, I do live in a Commonwealth country where the Queen is the head of state. I have danced for her as a child when she came to Australia. I remember Charles and Diana coming. But alas, apparently, I don't know anything. So we're going to go on a journey today and find out from the school of KJ. Join me as we go on this journey. So hello, we are going to get educated on things of the royal family today because we had a live on Instagram. Yes, that's right. We have a live on Instagram today. But first, we have to look at Twitter time because Twitter's going to put some stuff in context. And as I said, I thought the fact that I lived in a Commonwealth country with the Queen as head of state would mean that I would have a fair idea as to how it worked. But apparently, we know nothing at all. He has been, does anyone know how he's doing, says Kim? I don't know. I haven't heard. But I do know that there was a request from Buckingham Palace that they get the interview postponed that she had with Oprah because the Queen's a bit concerned about it affecting Prince Philip. So I don't know what's in it. So knew it wouldn't last long with the lives. Well, half froze over. Apparently, she says it's only YouTube lives she's not doing anymore. It doesn't mean Instagram lives. Yeah, I will say hello to Harrison. Oh, Harrison is not very... Harrison wants me to apologize to everybody. We've not got together. He's very concerned because we haven't done the prize draw yet. So we haven't forgotten. We're hoping to do that tomorrow, but he's very, very concerned. He wants you all to know that, he's taken this very, very seriously. Very, very seriously. And we just haven't done it yet. We will announce the winners as soon as we do it. But we just have to get together. He went to the zoo today, so he went to the Werribee Zoo, and they actually have a you can get into a little. They have this these little buses, these little vehicles, and you go on the safari like you go into this open range, and you drive around and you can see all the animals in their native environment. It's quite cool. Oh, he's been taken back to the original hospital. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't heard how he was. All right. So let's have a look we'll start off with Twitter time with Joe, and then we'll go to Instagram because Twitter time with Joe will give you a bit of an understanding of where we're going. Okay. Oops. That is not what that is. Here we go. All right. Hello, Kiki. Yeah, you mean Harrison? Okay. I understand what you mean. That's not a problem. Okay. I think I got that all fixed up. Right. So she wrote, reminder. Good morning. Just a reminder that due to an appointment, new videos will be delayed or postponed. So someone's written here, Botox, filler, hair color, all essential for sure. Crystal Bill says, I can't wait for Tati versus Kate. The court makeup glow up versus blow up. It's not too low to watch a tutorial. For your own sake, please consider it. Self-love is important. So she's putting all these pictures of her. That's yeah, he's 99 years old. I reckon he's hanging out so he can get a letter from the Queen, hey? Yeah. And considering when she's on to considering that she's on to women supporting women, I really would have thought that she would she'd be supporting Her Majesty, because you know what? Her Majesty, the Queen, had her children while she was the monarch and was a working mother. The other royal that's done it is Queen, is it Margaret from Denmark. There's only 2 female monarchs at the moment, Denmark and England. And they've both got their heirs waiting. But I think Prince Frederick will become king before Charles will. Hello, everybody. Yeah, so I went on. I did my own deep dive today and wanted to find out who were the female monarchs. Both raised their children in while they were queens. All right, here we go. So there was that one. Was question Harrison? Yes, he's already planning a second one. He's begging me to do a second one, so that will be coming soon. Part 2. Yes, Harrison, were you watching? Right. So here it is. So she's got, this tweet did not age well, and it's a Trump tweet, of course. Hello, everyone that's joining. Bobby Blue. I can't say anybody's name today. This is the tweet that riled me up to start off with. Hello, Laura, Christopher, and always Diane. It is 9:06 p.m. on Saturday. Charles isn't next in line. Not sure. Okay, so this is what she wrote. Prince Harry couldn't protect his mother from the abuse she experienced from the British media, nor Buckingham Palace, but he can protect his wife. Bravo, Harry. That's what a good man does. Now, first of all, Prince Harry was only a little kid when his mother died. There is no way he would have been able to have protected her. Prince Harry couldn't protect his mother from the abuse she experienced from the British media, nor from Buckingham Palace. He was a kid when she died. Gogglebox had part of James Code. So then people have gone to town here. They claim they want privacy, but yet they're about to do their tell-all interview to bring their truth to life. Also, while grandfather is in hospital. He was a young boy when his mother passed. If they don't want to be part of the family, shut up talking. Yeah, the Brits seem to have accepted Camilla, but I don't know that. I mean, I really haven't, but my opinion doesn't matter. I would be more than happy for them to skip Charles and go straight to William. I think William would make a really good king. And then she goes, why should anyone be forced into silence? Are you serious? Also, they can't control when the interview airs to cross-reference that if a grandparent falls ill. That's on the network. Yes, I am serious. Are you? They've been asked to delay the bomb they're about to drop and they've refused. You aren't always right regardless of what you think. The network makes those choices. Don't you know we're supposed to be silent about anything that makes gaslighters, narcissists, homophobes, racists, sexists just a tiny bit uncomfortable? Their victims, pointing out their privilege and demanding equity somehow deprives them of rights. Complete BS. KJ has no idea about the royal family. It's obvious Meghan is emotionally abusing him. She's vile, taking him from his family, isolating him. She was rude to the Queen and Kate and many royal staff who have been traumatized by her. Katie needs to sit down. Her opinion isn't valid. Also, Katie, how effing dare you put that Harry couldn't protect BS on his shoulders? You're a POS. He was 8 years old when Diana died. Zoom in on card on her coffin as he walked. Zoom in on card on her coffin as he walked with his brother behind her in the funeral procession. I'm mad. You know nothing. I'm fuming at this. Reading articles doesn't make you an expert on the subject. She has no idea on this one. So I'm not the only one that was very, very I'm not the only one that was very, very mad. Hey, I tell you what, I wouldn't take on the Queen. I would not be upsetting Her Majesty. There is no way I'd be upsetting Her Majesty. I know that Camilla will never be Queen. She won't ever get the title of Queen. Is it Princess Consort or something? Something. But yeah, she won't actually have she won't actually get the title of Queen like Kate will. Anyway. So can you see why I was really angry this morning? Like I went, you've got no idea what you're talking about. Don't talk to me about Prince Harry can't protect his mother. Like, what was he supposed to do? She's probably seen a short from the Oprah interview and gone to town. What gives KJ the right to blab on stuff she knows nothing about and why? It's heartbreaking what she did to the royal family. KJ should not be speaking about the royal family. Just know what she's talking about. It's rude. She takes every chance to put her foot in her mouth. Yeah, as I said, I would not be messing with the Queen. The other person I wouldn't want to mess with Princess Anne either, to be perfectly honest, I reckon. And they all know how to use a gun. So KJ wouldn't like them because they all know how to use a gun. And ride horses. The Queen still rides horses. This thread is so good. Meghan Markle's former co-star defends her against bullying allegations by the palace. Shocked her defense team are sticking up for her. Why hate on somebody who is the target of racism? That's simply awful. So she's pulling, I'm passing an opinion. Everyone has one. I despise racism on all level, but I don't agree with the interview they've given. I hope they live a long and happy life with their children. Just a shame his family won't see the children grow up. So full of BS. She's so fake. It's untrue. Oh, my little innocent Meghan. Where's her family? Where's Harry's family now? Amazing. Now the cast have come out to support her against bullying allegations. Where have they been for the last 2 years? Whatever. Just for the sake of projecting, she knows, yeah, she does not. They love hunting Sesame Jack. They do, don't they? Princess Anne is hilarious. She would snap, KJ. She would. What is that hunt in the woods supposedly with? No, they go fox hunting, I think. I know Princess Kate's been like criticized for going fox hunting, but that's what they do. So then she's retweeted another one about this guy. It sickened me to read the endless racist, slanderous, clickbaiting vitriol spewed in the direction of all manner of media across the UK and the world, but I also knew Meghan was stronger than people realised or understood and would regret underestimating her. Lord, honey, KJ knows everything but nothing at all. Yep. That's all right. You haven't seen the video. So you're right, Gail. She wouldn't be saying anything about the oils. She has no idea about British oil. The royals, sorry. Yeah. So she goes, I'm finally finishing up the video I promised on the messy relationship between Jeremy Volo and Jim Bob Duggar. The video goes through their relationship timeline, shares clips from podcasts, shady tweets, and posts with a clear picture of how bad things are between the two men. So I know the Duggar name, but not the other name. Who's he? Not a big fan of Meghan, but if Harry is happy. I was saying before to Dominus, I said there's actually an agreement between the UK press and the royal family that they will not take pictures of any of the children unless it's been prearranged, unless there's permission given. And I was really surprised that they went to the US where they don't get that privacy for Archie. You know, they could have stayed on their little part of where are they? Windsor, and just hid. Rick must be putting clothes on. Yeah, I think so. I think she's just seen parts of the interview. So she goes, why are the royals so freaked out about Harry and Meghan speaking out? Like, if you are so scared about dirty laundry coming out, maybe don't act badly behind the scenes. So so ignorant, I don't understand to talk about something for the sake of talking. Wasn't she a mechanic? She was a mechanic during the war. She was. I won't let her at 10 feet in my car. You don't mess with the Queen of England. Yes, she was a mechanic. She was a mechanic, yep. And so morning, yep, she has started on the royal family. They're in Canada, are they not? No, they're in the US. They moved to they're in LA, I think. Which is why I don't understand when, you know, you're going to have drones going over your house, where in the UK, they won't go. Anyway, and all in chat, them on the yacht working hard. She's doing anything to remain after this last filing. She's afraid she'll be deplatformed. Cindy D says we don't want them here. We don't want them here either. KJ will be saying that her source works at Buckingham Palace next. Yeah. Yeah, they were in Canada. They started out in Canada, but then they started off in Canada because it was a Commonwealth country, but then Canada wouldn't foot the bill for them. And then they had to find somewhere else. But Charles's money runs out soon. I don't think Meghan should be on the tabloids. They aren't anybody in the US. May not be favourite here, but I don't like Meghan in the royal family. I don't think she fits. No. May not be the favourite here. No, most people agree, particularly in the UK, that she doesn't fit. I'm in Canada. We want nothing from them. Yeah, didn't they want Canada to pay for security detail? See, they lose all of that soon. They live in Santa Barbara. There you go. No, they don't. No. They don't live in the Commonwealth. No, they've moved full-time to the US. I'm glad they left. She's tired, or she will say Scooby-Doo kicked them out, as we found. Yeah. And no longer under umbrella by their choice. That's right. So I think the money runs out shortly because they're just doing the final little bit of the leaving of the royal family. In my opinion, they should lose all their titles. I mean, Prince Harry can be Prince Harry because he's born a prince. He'll always be a prince, but she gets nothing. Meghan want to live in the Queen said, no, this is my home. So they got Frogmore, which is a very narrow and not as prestigious as many other homes. So they spat the dummy and moved. Well, didn't they spend a whole pile of money getting it done up? Griffith got in, her mother is no different and scammed her dying father. Wow. Didn't know that. Yep. Catherine got similar treatment like Diana from the press when she was dating William. Well, yeah. So for all of you from the US, you can see what the people from the Commonwealth nations think. Laura is actually in the UK, but either we've got Canada and we've got Australia, I think, as our Commonwealth representatives at the moment. They belong in the gutter. When a kid, there is movie at home, my child's birthday, and she snaked the crown. Yes. A lot of people think that she married that she got the wrong brother. She wanted to be queen. They spent millions remodeling their apartment, then moved in. Now Beatrice has it. Yes, that's right. They still are not into many causes, only money. So yes, so everybody in the US, you're hearing from the Commonwealth countries. Careful, not Commonwealth. I'm from Ireland. Sorry, Claire. Yes, you're not Commonwealth countries. That's great. Went to South Africa and whined about how you remember. I don't think the royals tried to silence Meghan as much as they asked her to be respectful, as they are still blood and family at the end of the day. The interview is going to ruin. I think it is going to ruin the relationships. Harry knew he'd never be king. I think he still suffers from mental illness from Diana's death, and his wife didn't like the way she was treated, so he left. I don't blame him. I'm not saying KJ or anyone else can have an opinion on this, the royal family, but KJ projected BS is what annoying me. That is the thing, Gail. It's the fact about she's saying that Harry couldn't protect his mother. You know, that's the thing. That I'm from the US and I've never been able to stand, but she planned this before she met Anna. Yeah, well, that's what the rumor is. Yeah. Back to moving to a bigger place because of the baby. Oh, did she? Okay. Anyway, so here's so someone says, exactly, are they afraid they're going to name names? You obviously haven't been following the story, says somebody. Nah, I've been following. I don't buy the whole Meghan is a terrible human narrative. To that response, sorry, I don't want to argue, but I don't think you have done your usual investigative work. If you haven't worked out what kind of person is, we will agree to disagree on this one. They have freaked more about Harry and Meg's than they have ever about Prince Andrew and the whatever he's been accused of. Then she says, this Andrew hangs with pedos. Harry and Meghan leave. Let's accuse them of bullying right before an interview. Not suspect of all. Don't. Excuse me, Katie Joy. The bullying allegations from Buckingham Palace and Meghan Markle have been there for ages. It's not old news. 100%. I'm glad they're speaking out. Harry was always miserable and didn't know how to get out. Meghan brought life and happiness back to his life. Together they found a way out. I'm happy for them. I know it really bugs me. They're investigating pregnant Meghan for bullying, causing added stress after a miscarriage, but no investigation for Prince Andrew. There is an ongoing investigation. Prince Andrew gave them Ghislaine. I'm not sure you understand what's going on. Katie has no clue either. Her source is The Sun. Because the royal family is built on racism, someone says. They covered up for her mistakes so many times. She wants the royal titles and make money out of it. The Queen denied it, so now she's mad and blaming everybody. At least 10 of her ex-employees are ready to testify her again for bullying, and Katie laughs at that. I said that Harry was about the age of her son. So she laughed at that. She goes, LOL. So she doesn't believe that this is the narrative at all. All right. They were much protected. I mean, I still remember them seeing them walking behind that coffin. That's not something that's not something you're ever going to forget. But she did do her usual investigative work. Oh, are they? The Weinsteins, are they? The allegations are not new about the bullying. The allegations have been around since she joined the royal family. Oh, and there's Cardi B. So I don't know. Like, I don't know how she can say that it's false. Yes, see, I can't. Then how did Harry get permission to marry her? He had to ask the Queen. So, all right. So he won't be very happy when his marriage fails and she's ruined his relationships with his whole family. A lot of the palace staff are now looking to make statements about, well, as I said, it's not as if, like KJ just said, oh, it's all been investigated now that this interview is dropping. It's been under investigation for ages. It's something that, we've all known about. So just because she's found out about it now doesn't mean that it's new. He just did it when... So when she said her son isn't on YouTube, I thought about your nephew and I said, I bet he is. Oh, I know. She said that he's got over 200, he's subscribed to over 200 channels. So he's on YouTube. And the brother speech was brilliant, yep. I don't know. What is Dawn going off? Wondering why. What's going on? I don't know why Dawn's going off at Sydney. I'm sorry, Cindy. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. Apparently, Kate and Emin had a discussion with Katie's staff. It's not appropriate with the royal family. You're dressed. Any thoughts on that old picture of the young naked boy climbing out the palace window? I'm not sure. I don't know. Pauline, understand why Megan doesn't associate with her father's side of the family, but she gets on with her mum. Well, that's right. Okay, cool. Thank you. KJ should stop watching The Crown, and well, that's the other thing. Maybe she's watching The Crown. Megan shouldn't get anything, nor should she get that tiara she wanted for the wedding. Glad the Queen of England stood up. Well, I mean, Megan might be somebody that's never had anybody say no to her, and I tell you what, if the Queen tells you no, you don't answer. You don't answer back. All right. This was another tweet today. My son told me he never wants to move out when he's older because all his toys are here. He also said he never wants to live with anyone but mummy and daddy. I mean, can't blame the kid. Life is pretty cool here. And someone's replied, our son graduated college and moved back in here instead of our place for some reason. The toys are just bigger, like that hot tub and pool. Right, yeah. Did you time them out? Hell. KJ better not do anything. Yeah. Claire says, under royal rules, the Queen has custodial rights over Archie, and I think that's why she wanted out of the UK. The Queen couldn't tell them what to do with Archie. True. Okay, thanks. All right. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what's happened. I apologize, everyone. I'm sort of focusing on other things. That's what we have mods for. Hopefully, a timeout will. It's the first time we've ever had to time people out. Being a royal is not an American way of behaving, and sovereign has title and the last word. Yes, the behavior is very strict. No, I haven't, Tanya. I haven't got to the Trisha's paid the stuff yet on the Reddit. Okay, cool. Huh? Yeah, I'm Aussie. But I can show that later. All right. So then she said, I only have one rule, and that's to be respectful. So if you can just be respectful, please, because that's the only thing. All right. So she says tonight. KJ is being ignorant. If you don't know about something, educate yourself. I have a dear friend who is English born and raised, lives to the blitz. I want to know everything about the royal family. Yeah. Can I yeah. I think so. No, it won't let me do it. Okay. So she says, tonight, my son and I talked about how he's 4 foot tall now and only 1 foot shorter than Mummy, plus 3 inches. I told him it wasn't cool to be almost as tall as Mummy. He said, no, I want to be as tall as Daddy. Daddy is 6 foot. Guess I can't blame him. So, sorry. Nikki's from the walks. Oh, Poppy's here. Hello, Poppy. Yeah. All right. Hello, Nikki. Oh, Nikki's from the UK as well. All right. So that was that one. We'll have a quick look at Instagram and then we'll get onto the live because you probably need a break to refill your drinks before the live. So you've already seen what on Twitter. So she says, hello, Poppy. Poppy says, very much enjoyed your stream with Joe. Will there be another collab? We'll have to wait and see. Yes, Nikki's in London. So she goes to London. She would know all about the royal family. So she put this here. I thought we'd sworn off lives. There is a clarification to say it's only YouTube lives because she gets stressed when she does YouTube lives because people ask her questions. So you aren't worried. Since I've received messages, it's just a normal appointment, nothing serious. It's just an hour away, so it makes it a longer day. So she says, we are okay. We should be able to hopefully get a video out. Just don't want to make promises, just a normal appointment. Even better. Thank you for your concern, though. It means a lot. And then there was all of that. Yes, we are lighthearted. It's like, she's been talking about it for 3 days. We're being educated by the royals, Nikki, by KJ. Because apparently according to KJ, that Harry couldn't protect his mother from the British media, and the allegations of the bullying on Meghan have only come out to cover up the interview. So that's what we've said. Have I missed much? Only Twitter. Yeah. I'm 20 minutes from Campton Court Palace. Okay, nice. Ooh. Hmm. All right. I don't think KJ is doing it as she will lose. Income. UK peeps, shout out. Yep. You live by now, Alton Palace. Okay. Right. It says Jim Dillard's message to Justin and Claire Duggar. Edit. Hillary Spivey posted this photo, so don't blame me for invading someone's privacy. Claire's mum posted it to the world. Why? Why? What does it matter? Oh. Bye, Dawn. I wasn't going to time you out. We need someone from the UK to speak about the royal family. Yeah. Okay. One of my subscribers made this mask for V. I haven't shared a photo of him in it, but here he is, censored, of course. Thanks for the mask. Now, look. No, she doesn't block out other minors like that. KJ can see who's watching her names when on Instagram, and I think she's going to try and do something with those. Oh, of course she will try and do something with those names. Of course. That's why. That's why I'm grabbing them while I can. There. So that's her son. So that's her. She did a live premiere. And you're going to watch her design that and think that is really cool. Erin Bates told US Weekly she had COVID 2 times. After the second time, she started experiencing internal bleeding, which led to removal of 1.5 of her ovaries. 3 surgeries total to stop the bleeding. According to WebMD, one of the most serious side effects of COVID can be disseminated intravascular coagulation. And so she's gone to WebMD to get her stuff here. But she put here, so everyone's now commenting here. So in one study of Chinese COVID-19 patients, DIC was common among those who died. This is a very serious side effect, and she's lucky to be alive. She's out traveling in a car with her sister, both maskless, sharing this news. What does it take for people to get how serious is this? I feel awful for her, but the optics here are awful. So, yes, that's right, Claire, and it was covered in some type of pet hair. But not children, she reports on. That's interesting, isn't it? Okay, that's fine, Crescendo. Yeah. Yep, she never had a problem. No, she didn't. She is, but she says here, according to WebMD, so it's not right. But she's complaining about the fact that she's in a car without a mask. That's what the complaint is. She's in a car without a mask. Some of the states have dropped the mask rules, not my state. So that was all right. So now we're going to get to, all right. So I'm going to recommend that you refill your glasses, your drinks, whatever you're drinking, because she will talk about the royal family here. She doesn't even get the number of children that William and Kate have correct. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. No, I don't wear a mask in the car. We don't have to wear masks in the car. We do if we go into a ride share. If you're in a ride share vehicle, you have to wear a mask. If you go onto public transport or a bus, you have to wear a mask. All right. Are you ready, everybody? So this, again, is not available. This is not there anymore. So here we go.
Oh, dear. I was just finished your crash. You guys, I was in the middle of rendering a video, and look at this. This is what happened. My computer restarted. I have the whole video ready for you guys. So I've been promising and teasing a video about the relationship between Jim Bob and Jerry. Hold on. And I have this whole thing put together for you guys, and my computer just crashed. So,
oh, and the other thing that she will tell us is that we can't be very good YouTubers if we don't have a proper desktop computer. Now, I'm running off a Mac, and I am a MacBook, so I'm not a real YouTuber, people. Okay, I just thought I'd tell you that. All right. So what's the difference between Insta Live and the YouTube? Sorry to be at the moment, Gail, for her, she doesn't get any money from Insta Lives. She gets money if she goes live on YouTube. Yeah, so I'm not a real YouTuber. That's okay.
But it's like over 20 minutes. It's not a typical normal video. It's more like in-depth, deeper dive, going through like the timeline of their relationship and all the issues and all that. So, no, so I'm taking a break from YouTube lives on my second channel. I have a second channel. Oh.
So it's her second channel, people. Her second channel. Wasn't she complaining about Twitter? Yes, she was complaining about Twitter and saying it was a cesspool. My grandmother's had her first, but she's in a nursing home. They've had their first. Someone says here, your makeup looks pretty.
Let's see if I can find my stand. So I'm going to have to do I don't know where my stand is. I don't know where my holder is for this. I have a second channel on YouTube. And just, I can't go live on that channel. There's something about the energy on that channel. There's something about that channel that just doesn't make me feel good as a whole.
Well, even doing lives on Insta isn't triggering her anxiety. I don't know what the difference is. Hey, I prefer lives than edit. I can't edit videos, so I go live, you know. Plus, I like having the instant. I find it really hard to talk when no one's corresponding. Hi, Leah. Can get rid of it. Yes. Well, you'll see. She will actually tell somebody off shortly.
And when I'm on that channel, I just get a lot of anxiety. And I think it's because when I go to the channel, it's a smaller channel. It only has like 6,000 people on it. And like a lot of the people on that channel, like literally hate me. Like
So people who are paying her money hate her. That's what she's saying. People who are paying her, she's really trying to avoid Saltsy having the recordings of her. She rarely saves Instagram lives, which will get into trouble. Yes, that's correct, Claire.
Have subscribed to that channel just to be mean and rude, and it makes me feel really uncomfortable being on that channel. Like, I feel like the whole channel has been taken over by people that don't like me, and it's like all the comments are always really negative, and
her main channels are income. I'm betting that Brown told her to knock off the live, but then she should be doing it. It's smaller, so I get my... I know, it doesn't make any sense, bibbly bobbly boo. It really doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. She deletes the comments. Yes, she does delete the comments, Laura.
like, they thumbs.
And it says video paused. She's paused the video there. See? Live video paused.
Down me like crazy, and
someone says you get lots of thumbs down. She's lying. We're just not sure yet. Yeah, Christoph Analyze. Oh, that's right. You do whatever you need to do, Dominus. The fact that you're here is great. Hello, Lady Crane.
My percentage.
She's paused the video. She's paused the video again.
Down me like crazy, and my percentage.
I wondered whether she was trying to delete comments or something. That's why she was. I don't know why she was pausing the video. I haven't worked that out yet. Again, it's paused again.
To see me are there. Like, I feel like the people that are watching me on that channel are doing it because they don't like it.
So someone says, I would say get rid of it. People can be so mean.
And they want to watch me. They want to watch me like have a breakdown or get emotional or, just to be cruel. And I just don't want to. I need that stand. And, when you have that kind of energy on the channel, I mean, I could just promote it and see if more.
Possibly she could be screenshotting. She could be screenshotting usernames. Wasn't Katie on her second channel a few minutes ago saying her main channel? Yes, she was. Cry me a river. I thought she was just buffering or something. You can put. I don't know, but it kept saying up there live video paused, so she had to have paused it.
People wanted to subscribe, so I get more positivity over there, which is one way of improving it. But it's also like, I don't know. I just get anxious on that channel. And last night, I was just getting all of these comments and questions, and
she did a live premiere and then she deleted a bunch of stuff. I hate it when she deletes things when it's not necessary yet. What is wrong with her cheek? I don't know. Was it an appointment for some filler or something, do you reckon? I don't know. I hadn't noticed it. I think she should pay someone to keep up with her lies so she doesn't have to contradict herself so much every day. Yeah, that's a good point, Vendrana. So now we're going to hear about the CPS, and we're going to hear about the doxing, and we're going to hear about all of that stuff again. Her cheek looks swollen like when she had a wisdom tooth taken out. Oh wow.
I get all these like nasty comments, and I started getting all these questions about my son, and I literally brought it up myself, and I said, tomorrow I'm going to be really busy. We have to go to the doctor, which it was just a normal appointment, nothing serious. And I immediately, all the questions about my son started coming in. And a lot of these people that are claiming to support me are also like turning around and like doing things that are really nasty. And so
people are asking questions about her son.
Over the last several months, I've had a lot of people be very nice to my face in comments, and then I find out they're doing really mean things behind the scenes, or they're doing really awful things. And so I start seeing all of these questions come in about my son, and I felt like I was getting baited into them trying to have more details about my life so that they could criticize me for doing something. And I just had this massive panic attack, because then I started thinking about how it was on this channel.
I'm sorry there's so much hate from people. You are a great person. Then don't tell people what you're doing stupid, says Hal Fraser. Right? If you didn't bring him up, nobody else would. This, she does this. Oh, feel sorry for me. People are awful to me. Yes, she does. And the other, getting together her discovery. Oh, look, yeah. But the interesting thing is that she can't get any money from this. Like, this was just a waste of time. And then the fact people are going to do it. Massive, little panic attack. Which one is it? Massive or little? She dots herself from day one. She had her home address registered as a business address with Better Business. Yes. Yeah, it was a business thing. All right, you can say your piece, Dominic. Yeah. All right. But I do agree. If she didn't say that she was taking her son to a doctor appointment, nobody would have asked her about it.
That I was doing this live stream, and my son had a meltdown. And
oh, yeah, so this is the punchy one. If you have a kid and don't want to expose him, don't mention him or her to this YouTube. You can't expect to say something. What exactly, Dominus? Don't mention him. Someone's saying, oh, kids are off limits. But don't forget, she posted a picture of him, even though she covered up his head, on Instagram. So she's going to talk about the 10-hour thing. Remember 10 hours? She's had that kid since blogging, yes. You are correct. We all know how much she exposed her son for a long time, and now she demands silence. All right. Remember the 10-hour story?
They turned it into this accusation against my husband. And so I haven't felt safe really after that. You know what I mean? Like,
someone says, can you imagine how the Duggars feel?
I was doing a live stream on that second channel, and my son was having a meltdown, and people say that I locked him in his room for 10 hours, and that was not the case. That's not true. And so I was like, okay, I don't, whatever. But then they turned that into, like, my son wasn't locked in his room. My husband had been up in the bedroom with our dog, Frida, back here, who has to be with someone all the time.
So was he in the room for 10 hours?
And then my son was having a hard time falling asleep. There was this big meltdown. My son's screaming. They start blowing things up and saying that my son said, "Don't hit me," which is not what happened. They turn around, voice amplified this. Mind you, I was downstairs in my main floor. They're all the way upstairs, and my son has autism, so he's melting down, screaming, just, you know, in a moment. And they used that very, like, it didn't mean to be on the internet. I wasn't trying to include my.
I have an issue with minors on YouTube just because people like KJ will tear anyone down without one remorse. YouTube is supposed to run it. Yes, that's right. KJ is allowed to blow things up. Poor dog in a room for 3 hours. Her son wasn't having a meltdown. There's a difference. I also have a problem with their kids on YouTube. Yeah, you don't know who's watching. That's why. And that's why Harrison wants to come on the channel, but I'm trying to get him to understand that I don't know who's watching. So we're just trying to work out how to do it so it's safe for him. That video was crazy because KJ went to scream at her husband about screaming at, yes. This makes her look ridiculous. Been up from a long time. How far back are we going to go? She has no proof the 10-hour incident was why she reported to CPS. She won't accept that perhaps being drunk on lies was the reason CPS came. Oh, the autism again. Yes, you too. Yep.
It just happened to be this like organic issue that happens in our home because my son's autism can lead to meltdowns. And that was used against us. And then they called CPS on us. And then we had CPS in our house and accusing my husband of punching my son in the face. So long story short, they start.
She sets the tone on that channel. It's called Katie Joy Live. She said that if she wants to be like, yes, that's right. And it was about her life. I'm worried where KJ's likes. I'm not sure I am listening tell Harrison he doesn't need to appear. No, that's right. We're going to probably do his voice. But, yeah. That may have been Billy Bobby Boo. We discussed that last night. She does always bring up her son, yes. It's never her. It's always everybody else. Yep. You have a house and don't turn on the camera on it and use an image instead. Yep, that's fine. That's what we're going to do. I think we don't put any pictures or videos of our whole family keeps that stuff off limits. Yep. All right.
Asking questions about my son, and I go right back to that moment, and I just started having a panic attack because I don't feel like the people on that channel are watching me for me. I feel like they're watching me to berate, belittle, and harass and whatever, which is, if they don't.
That's highly offensive to all the subscribers on that channel, if you ask me. That's highly offensive. She's put them all into the they don't like me. Seriously? You take money from them. Motion for Harrison to be a cat. Oh. She's on repeat.
Like me, I can't make them like me, but I also don't have to go on that channel if I don't feel safe. So I'm really just sort of at this place right now where I don't know what to do. I don't know how to really move forward with that channel at this point, because last night I ended up having a huge anxiety attack. So if you have questions about why don't I always talk about him, or why do I limit what I say about him, or why do I censor his photos, it's because of all of this. I mean,
here we go.
We've had people call the.
So someone's written here, should we cancel our memberships then until you have things figured out? Jean, you're not nuts. Right? This person will get blocked, by the way. So this person got, oh, hello, Yarn. Is there Yarn Queen here? Oh, hello. Oh, look, everyone's coming in like I'm just, okay. I don't know half. I think I have a few people that would disagree and say that I'm nuts. Anyway, so that person, hi, Yarn Queen, that person who asked the question, should we cancel our memberships then until you have things figured out, will get blocked and triggers a watch.
Yeah. So this is what so anyways, I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this channel, and I don't know what to do or where to go. And I mean, you guys can certainly subscribe. I'm not deleting the channel. I just need time to think, and I don't know where to go. And anyone that supports the channel can do whatever they want. I'm not telling you to make decisions, and I don't do my job that way. You do what you need to do. And in general, like, you know, when I'm dealing with that kind of stuff and I have this massive anxiety attack and I'm trying to sort through all of this, you know, until more people are on that channel that don't hate me than like me. Because like in the chats, people pretend like they like you all day long. But my channel.
So someone says cancel memberships if she isn't going to put anything on it. And again, that person gets, that person's going to get blocked as well. Joe, just listen. She protects her son, but I think it's okay for her to plaster other people's kids all over Instagram. What's her reason? Well, that's the thing. That's what people have said. You know how the Douglas feel. Scam to keep taking money from a channel she says she does not like. And she doesn't think she's done anything to cultivate of hate watchers. Are there any pleasant, scandal-free YouTubers who have subscriberships like that? I'm feeling sassy also in the VHS. What is KJ talking about? Why doesn't she sort through on her own? Why live? Correct. My anxiety attacks are a bit different. I do not video myself and put it there for the world to see. That's true. If I was having an anxiety attack, I tell you what, I wouldn't be live. There would be people contacting me to see if I was okay. Oh, that's a shame, Yarn Queen. I missed you coming in. You would think that experience hate and panic attacks, etc., should be nicer to people like the Doggets. I've reported a post she shouldn't be posting other people's kids. That's true. Well, particularly without permission. All right, so here we go. Watch. Yeah, she does. She thinks we're fools.
Main channel that has 139,000 subscribers, I have a 90-some%, you know, thumbs up, right? So most of the people that are watching my videos over there, and I'm not saying
Sorry, that was.
I'm not, you know, and this is what bothers me is that immediately when I start sharing what's going on and I get vulnerable, that immediately the trolls show up and they're like, you guys need to cancel your memberships. She's going to scam you. So then it turns into another thing. So just keep your comments to yourself about what you're doing on the channel. You make your own decisions. I'm not canceling the channel. I need a break. And if you can't,
Oh dear. She's not very happy, is she? She's so respectful, says Christopher. Getting combative is not the way to court sympathy from people. Love the pause straight. No, I've paused it. Hell froze over. Just so yes. So those people got blocked. She thought she was a celebrity and everyone would go Google over her personal channel. Her IQ is low, says Kristen. She needs a break. She's been saying that months. If it was, you think I have, if it was me, I would be temporarily I would be temporarily pausing memberships, but that's just me, or refunding the money. But that's just what I would be doing.
Understand that, and if you can't respect that, then it's you that has the problem and not me. And if you are finding joy in them nasty messages, I don't go onto the Duggars Instagram and like harass them with nasty comments. And even in the video that I'm rendering right now, I'm not saying nasty things about them. I'm literally sharing what is happening. I do a timeline of a relationship. I look at the...
So it says, she said nothing about scamming people. Where did that come from? She said, cancel it if you aren't streaming content. Oh, tell ya. She's scamming, keeping their monthly fees in IMO. Hi, lovelies. Brown probably had a big go at her for causing issues for their case due to her YouTube lives. I guess she has to blame someone for that. First target subs. Correct. I would agree. My opinion, she needs 51.50 to get her head together. You know, queen. I bet she does under sock accounts. It's you, not me, is the best comment she's made so far. Why does she always call subs trolls? I have no idea, Tracy. Yeah, I think so. Recent following certainly, it's triggered, definitely. Gal, I watched the whole live stream. I kept my mouth shut. I didn't say anything. I wanted to see what was going on. I did, and I contacted her right after the live stream. No, she takes the Duggars posts and put them on her channel and says nasty things about them there. Yes, that's right.
How their relationship has happened. I talk about the difference in beliefs, but I'm not sitting here going, Jim Bob's an evil human being, and I'm not calling anyone names. You know what I mean? So, you know, again, this discussion isn't about what my members are going to do. I don't even have that many members on that channel. And you do whatever you want. If you're a member on that channel and if you want to make this a big thing and if you're going to put this on YouTube and make a video out of it, do it. Fine.
I have. She doesn't have that many members anyway. So it's not as if that they're important to her, is what she's saying. Like, I find that to be really, 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 really disgusting. Yeah, like to say I don't have many members on that channel is quite sad. How can you say that? How can you say, oh, I don't have that many members anyway? So, like, it's not going to matter whether they unsub. Like, seriously? I'm so glad I found this rabbit hole. She does deserve no members.
Care.
They can all come to me and I'll treat them all with respect. Doesn't matter what you do. Some people will never change and will always be evil. Just do what's best for you, Katie. I actually feel sorry for Brown. He's been made to look like a twat by using info supplied by her. Many of her subs say the Duggars is a cult. I don't think this is appropriate. and she's awful to her members. How does she get away with it? Because a lot of people don't see this side of her because they don't see the Insta lives.
This is, again, what you guys do anytime I try to be honest. So anyways, until more people end up on that channel, I'm going to just take care of myself. And if you are out there and you are obsessively stalking me, fine, whatever. But I need to take time for myself. And I need to take time for my anxiety because of what has happened on that channel and why it doesn't seem safe to me.
She's the one that created the boundaries. The only person she's got to blame for the fact that she calls her unsafe is herself. But she hasn't got to the royal family yet. The royal family, she starts on them too. So don't worry, we'll get to it.
So I appreciate all of your really kind comments. It really means a lot. Like, I see all of your really nice comments coming up. Yeah. So I'm just gonna take a breather, but that doesn't mean the channel's gonna go away. I might just do uploads there. You know what I mean? Or if I do a live stream, it might be with an agenda. It might not be questions or Q&As. I feel like when people...
That's right, Claire. She'll only go back if the membership goes up. Billy says, I think she got a strike on that channel and can't live stream it. Is that what it is? Interesting. I see no exam. I have panic attacks. No way I can even speak, let alone blah, blah, blah. Sorry, too much. Yeah.
I'm going to answer questions. That's when things get really derailed. And I have the personality, to be honest, that when I start getting questions, I want to answer them because I don't want people to feel like I'm ignoring them. But then I get accused of
ignoring people like you are now because you're focused on your video. You better go get a big drink. She opens her live channel to Q&A and then, yeah, when she doesn't like the questions, yeah. You are really proud of you, Katie. You are a band in string, very strong. If she blocked me for asking if I could get a refund on the channel she wasn't using, I'd go nuts. Keep the baby safe. Keep the baby safe first and foremost. Yes. Well, you're actually going to hear him playing in the background soon. And he actually tells her off for talking about him. She can't get super chat. She can't get any money through this. Okay. Interesting.
Then I get accused of ignoring people, and then people start yelling at me, and then, I'm not being nice to members or whatever. And, I try my best with every single thing, but then I just feel a lot of anxiety on that channel. And I don't feel like that on my main channel at all. My main channel is like my safe space. It's like my happy place. It's like...
But she doesn't do lives on there. She just puts up this content. That is very interesting.
Where all of my goodnesses...
That's where all her goodness is. Did you just hear that? That's where all her goodness is on that channel. I'm just going to rewind that.
At me, and then, I'm not being nice to members or whatever. And, I try my best with every single thing, but then I just feel a lot of anxiety on that channel. And I don't feel like that on my main channel at all. My main channel is like my safe space. It's like my happy place. It's like where all of my goodness is.
All of her goodness is in her main channel. I've been wondering where it could have possibly gone.
Yeah, and my Katie Joy channel is more personal stuff. It's really just where I just go and talk and chat and stuff. But I haven't really been doing a lot of live streams. Yeah, and I think that's a good idea. Like Martha Priest loaded questions. That's a good idea too.
So what was mentioned was, why don't you have questions submitted and you choose what to answer on a pre-recorded stream? How can she say the second channel is full of negativity when it's only, yeah, well, and she makes it members only. So it's her paying members that are calling her out. It's her paying members. So she can't even give her paying members the respect.
That's a really good idea. Oh, you guys can ask. I have a bunch of photos I need to screenshot here. I told you that I had a bunch of photos I need to pre-get. Sorry.
Now you're watching her work. The better she's crazy. That all that goodness must be from all that marinating her main channel, it says Cinderbell. Yeah, probably. She's making stuff up because she knows what really happened. Oh, now it is the fan. Yeah, well, you're going to watch her work. People who are still paying, you really need to think hard about how you're being negatively treated, in my opinion. Her lives are so annoying. She doesn't pay attention. It's a waste of everybody's time, I would agree. Work on blocking people. Yeah. All right, here we go.
I haven't checked my emails yet, but I'll take a look, Shamanda. Thank you for sending that. I haven't had a chance to take a look at anything yet. I've been so behind today. But I do think that, establishing boundaries is a really good thing. And if you are a creator that's going through something like that, I think it's cool. Like, you should 1,000,000,000% establish boundaries with your audience. And I think it's 100,000,000% okay if you're having a rough night to be honest with your audience and be like, yo, this really gave me anxiety. And I would much rather just be honest and be like, yes, I had an anxiety attack and this is why, than have speculation fuel about what happened or why did this take, why did it go south or whatever. I mean, it's...
Someone says, you make my day, Katie. I think you're fantastic all the way from Australia. That is a good idea. That will help you with your anxiety. We need you back healthy and you deserve a break. We will be here and ready when you are. She shouldn't be able to have memberships on that channel. That's what I would agree. 100,000,000% is that a lot? 99 people and no joke. Oh dear. It might jump back on if you haven't. I don't get it either. Anxiety attack from when she saw Salt's response. Yes, I would agree with that, Jean. She had anxiety due to the latest filing from Salt's. I tell you what, I was watching Nate the lawyer today, and he was impressed by the filing. He just went, wow. Salt's pulled out all. Do Australians get an automatic block like Washington? I don't know. Kristen, I don't know. Her boundaries are hard to observe when the fence posts are moved every 3 hours. Correct, Peter. Like, you can't talk about her son, but she'll talk about him. But if you ask questions about him, you get into trouble.
Just as simple as I have anxiety and sometimes I get panic attacks and we've had a really rough few months with a lot
Panic and anxiety. Panic attacks and anxiety attacks are different.
of unnecessary drama, and so it's just you have to rebuild your confidence sometimes.
Unnecessary drama. Yeah. Brits get blocked for nothing. It's like she's trying to prevent a British invasion. All right. So, last few months have been. Okay, other creators say hi to their viewers at the beginning of a live. KJ should show Andrea a transcript of what her viewers can and can't talk about on that day. We don't exist, us Aussies. We are all actors. Repeat that. I am Aussie and blocked by KJ. Can I join the support group? Yeah. So, yes. So, the last few months have been filled with unnecessary drama. Let me just pull that back.
And this is why then have speculation fuel about what happened or why did this why did it go south or whatever. I mean, it's really just as simple as I have anxiety and sometimes I get panic attacks, and we've had a really rough few months with a lot of unnecessary drama, and so it's just you have to rebuild your confidence sometimes, you know what I mean?
Unnecessary drama. Whose lawyer filed 3 motions in 30 days? I wonder. And why? And whose lawyer filed one that couldn't even be looked at because it was irrelevant? And it was tossed back by the judge. Unnecessary. Yeah. Wasn't from the other side. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah. Who's going? She claims on Twitter she doesn't do Twitter drama, that other people around her do drama. Yes, she did do that. Actually, I missed that one. Because this isn't my panic attacks. She was, sorry, Kristen. Yes, 5, not 3. 5 in 30 days. That's right. There was 5 in 30 days, wasn't it? 5 in 30 days. I apologize. I got that wrong.
So I'm taking a break from that channel. So I don't want you guys to think I'm taking a break from my main channel. I hope that makes sense. I think a lot of people then are worried that I'm not going to upload things onto my main channel, and that's not true. It's a very small channel. It has like 6,000 subscribers. It doesn't have as much traction. My videos don't get viewed very well there. And that's fine. I've never really been huge in promoting it.
Because she's only really wanted the money.
So not a lot of people even know I have the channel.
Here you go. Someone says maybe it was the latest filing that caused anxiety. All right, let's get this reaction. Are you ready to hear it?
But I'm really liking everything on the main channel right now. I'm feeling very energized by that. Nope, I'm not feeling, and that's another thing that people keep saying is that you're having anxiety about your legal cases, and I'm 1,000,000,000% not having anxiety about any of that, to be honest.
She said legal cases. Cases. Is there more than one that we don't know about? Cases. There's only one legal case. Do we need to go on a lawsuit hunt? Is there another case?
It's a very small channel. It has like 6,000 subscribers. it doesn't have as much.
I've just rewound it.
Traction. My videos don't get viewed very well there, and that's fine. I've never really been huge in promoting it, so not a lot of people even know I have the channel. But I'm really liking everything on the main channel right now. I'm feeling very energized by that. Nope, I'm not feeling, and that's another thing that people keep saying is that you're having anxiety about your legal cases, and I'm 1,000,000,000% not having anxiety about any of that, to be honest. I have anxiety about my son and my family, but absolutely nothing else.
Because I would be. I would be stressed out about it. This, because she's talking about her legal cases, this video should technically have been up.
Hello. Hello. I have full confidence in everything that's going on, and I'm not worried about anything on that side.
So she has full confidence in everything to do with her legal case. There we go. Well, she said cases. She didn't say legal case. She said legal cases. I would be stressed. I'd be stressed if it was me.
Everything is good right now. I'm just having to I just was working on this. I'm so frustrated. I was just working on this video and then my computer crashed and now I have to fix all the screenshots that somehow got deleted from this.
Oh, can no one see it? No one see? Can you let me know if you can see me? Have you refreshed Hell Froze Over? Like, is everybody, am I frozen or is everybody, oh, you can see me? So some people can see me? Okay, cool. It's okay for you. All right, cool. I was just sitting here going, here I've been talking to myself. And like, I'd be really impressed with someone who shows no reaction, actually quite upbeat with this lady filing. Is human to be stressed? To pretend she's fine to be the best actor. Oh, really? I think Sherelle talked. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Well, we'll just have to see. And the Oscar goes to, yeah, maybe we need to do a search to see whether we can. It was just, you missed the singing though. Yeah, the fact that she said law cases, not case, has me just wondering, that's all.
I think this is done. All right. I love you guys, Megan. Joanna, hey honey, sweet pea. I am working on remember how I told you guys I was working on that Jeremy video? I told you guys I was going to have that Jeremy and Jim Bob Duggar video come out. But it was going to be a longer video. It's that's what I'm working on right now. And it took a long time because I'm using a lot of clips from like podcasts and that kind of stuff. Oh, I love you too, Kimmy. Oh, thanks, Julie. Have they opened up vaccines for the public in our area? Not yet, no.
Okay, you're going to start hearing her son in the background. Hi, Sarah loves donuts. Got 108 people watching. Wow, hello, everybody. Or 108 of you. KJ had 126 watching at this point.
It was weird. We were at the doctor today.
So now she's going to talk about her son and the doctor visit.
As we have to have like labs and stuff, and so and they have to do measurements, and it was like no one was there. It's like a ghost town there. It's really wild. I use, hold on. I use Filmora.
I have no idea how froze over, how long I've been unfrozen for. So I don't know how long you've been frozen for. Now she's gonna give advice to YouTubers. So I'm not a YouTuber because I don't have a desktop. I'm using a laptop, and it's secondhand at that. I bought a secondhand MacBook Pro for my university studies. So because all the programs we use, I needed a Mac for. So I'm not a real YouTuber. I'm sorry, people.
Wondershare Filmora is who I use. And editing can take me, I don't do very long videos, and I don't have a lot of like overlays, and I don't have a lot of layers. So it doesn't take me a ton of time. Rendering can take like around 20, 30 minutes, but I have like a really fast computer. I would say if you're going to get into YouTube, you need to have a computer. You need to have a desktop. You can't do this kind of stuff on your laptop. You have to have like a really powerful computer. And if you're going to live stream, you need to have a desktop. So I have an iMac that I use.
There we go. This is going to create a so that shows you everything from their phones. So there you go. You've heard it. There you go. Off to see. Apparently, I'm not a real YouTuber, but your viewers are here for 108. When say your love, thank you. Oh look, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I aim to get a iMac, probably secondhand, because I'd like one just dedicated to the music. So, because it takes up a lot of memory, and my little MacBook's not coping very well. I did double the memory in it, but it needs more. But anyway, so Joe, yeah, I know I'm not a real YouTuber. Billy says my friend live streams and makes videos on his phone, and it's fast. Well, there are a lot of fake YouTubers. Yes, there are.
Yes, my husband and I were allowed to go because with my son, we need to have two of us. So, but it was good. It was nice out, like really sunny. Nice to be in the car with the sunshine coming in. Nice to get out of the house for a minute.
It was an hour drive, wasn't it? So it wasn't more than a minute.
So now it's rendering. So that is what it looks like. Hope that makes sense. Oh, can you hear him? He's downstairs talking to my husband about a YouTube channel. He's talking about Hobby Kids TV. He loves Hobby Kids TV. Those parents, that family must be loaded. They have like so many channels. They have a pig. Hey, Vaughn, what's the dog's name?
Yes, she's talking to him. She's talking to him. On stream.
Is it Flappy? He's annoyed because I heard him. What's Hobby Kid's dog name? Is it Flappy? Yeah. Flappy. She doesn't want you guys to know about it. I'm talking to the people that I talk to. I knew she was going to tell them about that. Okay, I won't tell them, okay?
So he didn't want her to tell her about that. Like, he didn't want her to talk about it. And yet she did. Like, seriously. Like, how? Yes, this is all in one stream, flip-flopping, correct. And now if anyone mentions her son, there'll be trouble. I can't repeat. I can't finish the sentence. No, he doesn't like her.
It's a little like cleaner dog. His name's Flappy. He's really cute. He's so funny. He's always like, Mommy, I'm not talking to you. He's so literal. Like, I'm talking to Daddy. I don't want you to hear this. So I'm just supposed to pretend like, I know, shh, it's a secret. It's so funny. Kids are so funny, aren't they?
Please make this make sense. I was hoping, Gail, that you could all make this make sense for me, because I was she doesn't know how to interact with her own sons. Joe, we need a y'all. I can't say it. Y'all. Is that how it goes? That's why I just said I just can't repeat the sentence, because it was just like, you've gone on about how people asking about your son causes you anxiety, and you just spoke to him on stream, and your son has just told you not to talk to him on stream, and you think that that's amazing and cute. Where is Rick? Wait, he should be getting the drinks. Where's Rick?
And he's doing this not because he doesn't want you guys to know, but he doesn't want me to have heard him talking, because he wasn't talking to me, because it's like he classifies like, I'm talking to my dad, I'm talking to my mom, like, don't butt in.
Ricky's on me. She's so patronizing with him. Yes, Ninja Girl, I would agree. Yo, it's yo. He's probably lost outside again. Hi, Ninja Girl. So we haven't got to the royal family yet.
The video, you really don't know whatever kids will say. That's true. You really don't know what kids will say. Have you guys been paying attention to the stuff with Meghan Markle and the palace?
Here we go. You ready? You're going to get your education. Where's all our UK people? And our people from our Commonwealth? Everybody, Commonwealth represents. Gail, get the boxing gloves out. Are you ready? Are you there, Nikki? You ready for this? You're going to get your education, Nikki. And Laura, Beyond the Gospel. Yeah, Laura, that's right. We got Canada. We've got we've got Canada. We got UK. We got Australia. We got the Commonwealth here. Okay, you ready? You ready? Okay. I thought I was pretty fired up until this point, but I actually felt my blood pressure rise. So I apologize, and I'm warning you in advance. Okay, I'm warning you in advance. If you suffer from high blood pressure, you may want to step away. Tanya in the UK here. All right, so we've got lots of people. All right, breathe in, breathe out. Ian, UK, France. Cool. Oops. If she's having, I don't know why she's blaming her subscribers. All right, are you ready? I'm going to hit play. You ready? All right, let's go. Breathe in and out.
I don't always pay attention to the stuff with the palace, but I'm always just like, I find it really disturbing how much people hate her because she didn't want to like live a life being accused, of no one. See, people don't like her because it's so frustrating. I think it's so unfortunate. I think people are so unnecessarily harsh to her. Like, you should save your energy, and what about Harry? Like, it's so sexist to me. So sexist. Harry's like, here's my thing about Meghan. Harry's a big man. He's an adult. He made his own, he makes his own choices. He picked Meghan. He picked her for a reason, whatever that was. That wasn't an accident, right? And
he still had to get his grandma's approval to marry her.
It's just so bizarre to me that people blame her for everything. Like, they made that choice together. They are a couple. I think the racism and the cruelness of the British media is awful. And I was actually talking about this with my husband. It's clear by how Harry picked her that he didn't want to have a life there. And we were actually talking about how frustrating it must be for a kid to be born into that kind of life. Like, imagine you're just alive and you find out that your whole life is predestined for you and you have to be like the King of England one day, and even if you don't want to. And
how you feeling? Hello, that one dreamer. Thank you for joining. So the British media is racist and unfairly. Anyway, although he seems to be going on. Yes, way above her bait. Yes, that's true. That one. She can read minds. Oh, she says she sacrificed rather than get. To be honest, Harry has always done his own thing. If we're happy, then okay. William and Kate are sorted and settled. That's right. Harry has been the person. He's always done his own thing. He's got himself into lots of trouble. And the difference is the palace has always been there to get him out of it. But now he's on his own. Harry's the spare, not the king. That's right. Have to say I'm not a Meghan fan, but I can't put my finger on why I don't like her. Nothing to do with racism on my part, least. Harry the king, his older brother is first in line. Yes, that's right. I mean, they're born into it. They don't know any different, correct? They've only 10 viewer differences between the two of you, yes. Charles is supposed to be the king next, then William. Yes. Oh. I did give you a warning. Don't blame, like I tried to warn you all. Yeah. I'd rather be the spare than the heir. Well, that's right.
And your whole life is going to be of service, and you don't have a choice. Like, you don't have a choice that your whole family is this. And yet the monarchy is so antiquated, and they don't do anything. They don't hold political power. So ridiculous. Like, I don't... It's like an archaic belief system. It's like an archaic system that doesn't even need to exist anymore. I don't even know.
Oh, I am that one dreamer. I am tired of reporting on her. I've got other content coming out. I'm working on it, but I've just got to finish off. Since she doesn't know how to use the words IMO in order for her to avoid any more lawsuits, I recommend she gets an IMO tattooed on her forehead. Yeah. So it's archaic. But the thing is, right, there are so many. I started, Sweden, Netherlands, Denmark, Japan, Indonesia. There's a province in Indonesia that has a monarch. England, Monaco, all have monarchs. Coming from another Lisa Sibel acknowledges, you know nothing. It's none of your business. The royal family is the royal family. It is what it is. And the Prime Minister has to report to the Queen. She wanted to. She could wield a great deal of political power, yes. But they have to. She goes to the Parliament on occasions too. They just bring tourists in by the millions to head charities but don't do anything. That's right, Jane. They do a lot of charity work. They bring a lot of tourism. They are political, but they have sway as the Queen is the head of state. Yes, she is, and she's the head of Church of England. She's the head of the Church of England. Hello, that one dreamer. So very good to meet you. They are all archaic. She just can't be quiet, so poor Jo has to hold these support group meetings for us every night. Isn't the perk for paid memberships on most channels what she does? Yeah. How did Gough Whitlam get booted? He got booted by the Governor-General, who's the Queen's representative. Oh, and so Denmark, so, Princess Mary from Denmark is actually from Australia, which we all know. But she actually had to give up her life. She had to learn a whole new language. She had to change religions. She had to learn how to walk and dress and speak. And she had to have classes and everything before they got married, because that was the way that's how it was, I'm trying not to rant. So KJ has no political, does it? Why do we have to have her? Yeah. See, I knew that you would all get upset. That's all right. We're still getting onto it. We haven't finished it yet.
And I think Yeah, I think he just wants to be himself. I don't think he wants to be defined by what the palace does. And I think the palace is just, yeah. And his mom did die because of the scrutiny. It's awful. I mean, chased by the paparazzi. Yeah, and she did want more protection for her kids, and she wanted something else for them. And just think of how horrible the crown was to Diana. The queen was terrible to Diana. And I think it's atrocious how, like, the queen has been completely different to Camilla, even though he was, like, basically having an affair with Camilla the whole marriage. Like, why would...
How does she know this? How does she know this? She's got no idea. Everybody did not like Camilla. Nobody, like, the fact is she has grown. I mean, we tolerate her, but you know, she's grown on this, and she does a lot of charity work. What's she talking about? What are you talking about, KG? And does she realize that Diana was actually in France when she died? It wasn't. It was. That's right, Christoph Van always. Charles was awful to Diana. That's correct. He was. You are she had to watch The Crown. She has no idea how that relationship is like. She's so long. Someone's been watching the Crown series and calling it research. The only reason the Queen didn't like Diana is because Diana didn't want to become a queen. She thought it was at least, well, that's what you've been told, yeah. She's got no idea what she's talking about, no. She was an air mate. Well, that's right. She was the air mate. And the reason why she got protections for her sons, and her sons were greatly protected, was the fact that one of them was the heir to the throne. No one knows what the Queen thought, so let's nothing away. And she isn't Charles. Oh.
Why was Diana the bad person in this situation? She wasn't the one that was like... I always felt for Diana. I know. They did take that away from him. Yeah, I can't blame him for being frustrated by how the Queen and the firm treated his mom. And I also can't blame him because he's like 8th in line or whatever. All of Prince William's kids are ahead of him. Every single one of his kids, even his daughter. So the 4 kids that he has, plus he's 6th in line for the throne.
When did William and Catherine have another child? Did William and Kate have another child that I wasn't aware of? Because I was aware they had. I thought they had 3 children, and I thought he was. So you got Charles, William, George, Charlotte, Louis, Harry. She's correct though. He's 6th in line. She said 8th, and then she said 6th. But okay, see you, Jane. It was persecuted. Who else will she compare? Yes, that's right, Bibbly Bobbly. 3 kids. Yep. Actually, Philip and the Queen liked down a lot. There were 3. Yes, there were 3. Then she said they're 4 kids. I'm going, what? 4? Yeah, because Philip liked Diana. She's mixed up with her Douglas family. Now she's thinking, I'm just like Diana. Everyone is chasing me and I have a good heart. He tells her not to say anything. She goes ahead and continues to say stuff about him. She thinks it's funny. Look in her face. Yes, she does. Her sources, front page, Megan. Yeah. Why is she talking? She's Googling her answers. Yeah. So anyway, Harry is sixth in line with the throne. And if William and Kate were to have more children, he'd get further down. But, so people to get the family dynamics, unfortunately, in this situation. Yes, that's right. That one, Dreamer. Laura says the fourth is Prince Dave. He's a very quiet kid. I went. Then they'd have 8 kids. Yeah, that's right. Anyway. Oh. Oh dear. So anyway. Anyway, yeah. So apparently, Will and Kate have 4 kids.
I mean, at that point, you're just their bitch, right? You're just like, I don't get it.
Now, how do you reckon the rest of the royal family would feel with that description? Like, you've got Beatrice and Eugenie, and you've got Edward, and you've got Sophie, and you've got their kids, Lady and and it's like, really? Oh, and don't forget Princess Anne's kids as well, although they don't have royal titles. Oh. She was brought up in those circles. Yes, it just doesn't, just because you don't get it, it's stupid. So she's essentially offending every country that has a monarch, essentially. That Lewis, he's adorable though, isn't he? Oh. Dave is such an Aussie name. Dave is also such an Aussie name.
I'm trying to find these funny pictures of Jim Bob like making funny faces. Remember the time that Jim Bob told him that
now she's gone back to the Duggars, so the royal family is now safe again. I really think the fact that the perception of royalty is super skewed, as though they do not have differences behind the scenes. People go through, famous people are scrutinized to no end. Katie will insult more countries soon. She offends me. We're in the same country, says Young. Watch out for Princess Charlotte. She's going to be falling out of those nightclubs, drunken. Well, I mean, she's great at climbing trees. Have you seen the photos of her climbing trees? And the photos that we get, of course, have been taken by Kate, because they, as I said, the media only take photos of the kids, whether it's prearranged. I know, like the Queen was, yeah, and like it's amazing, isn't it? Spencer's not come. No, look at no. Can we just send KJ to the tower? I reckon we could do that. Oops. And this question isn't against. Well, she's not in the Commonwealth, so Dominus. Off with her head. The tower is spooky. That's centered there. I haven't been. I was felt so full. I've cried with the rest of it, but they are not the only kids. No, and that's true. They're not the only kids. I was hoping we could send her to Britain and see what happens. I don't think the people from Britain want her. I don't think they want her. Princess Charlotte is spicy. She's going to be a handful, isn't she? The tower has vacancies for long stays if KJ's interested. Oh, really? Cool. She seems to be grasping onto any form of content I have seen she's going through, and I'm cringing hard. Oh, it's pretty yuck. Cool. So, yeah. So now she's going back to the Duggars.
Shopping was expensive.
Someone's just corrected and says Will and Kate have 3 kids, not 4. And it's not me, it's her. She's standing there reading comments. I think Christoph Fan always. It's the fact that the Queen has been the Queen for so long. We don't know of anybody else. I could not imagine having somebody else's face on our coins because we have the Queen on one side of our coins. Like my parents have only known the Queen as the monarch. So for generations, she's multi-generational. Cool. I think that person did. I don't know if that person got blocked, but she's standing there very still.
So if he's not going to have any, if he's basically so far down the line, why can't he just leave? Like what?
He's not so far down the line. He's only 6th down the line. Gee whiz. 6 is quite high. I grew up singing. So did I. In fact, I remember learning God Save the Queen, and in 1984 it changed to Advance Australia Fair. I just
found the photo. I just found it. You guys, I want Mexican food. That's like honestly what I've been craving lately. I want like Mexican food from like a restaurant. That's what I want. Good night, Joanna. Oh, you guys, this face that Jim Bob is giving Jeremy is so.
Yeah, she flipped. She went from the Duggars, then back to Harry. Now we're back on the Duggars. Yes, she did, Jean. Hand on the heart, and then it was love. I love God and my country. I will honor the Queen. And then there was like we had an ode that we had to recite, and I can't remember it all. But I remember those 2 lines, and then we'd sing God Save the Queen. God save the gracious Queen. You Americans should put KJ face on your coins. Oh dear.
The best face ever.
Mm.
This is so funny. I'm going to show you. If you've ever wondered how I work on my thumbnails, this is pretty hilarious. Like, Jim Bob's face is always just like... Here, I'll show you. Doesn't Mexican food sound really good? Look at that. That face. Oh, there's one more photo too. That face is so funny. He looks like he's so mad.
I think William and Kate bring like fairly down to earth as helps with the royal family as well, and they work very hard behind the scenes with charities. She's 42, isn't she? 42. But we respect. I mean, we respect the Queen. But, yeah. I think he will make a really good king. I really do. I think she's sometimes. She's 42. I think she's 13. I've got 9 minutes to go, people.
I got one more. One more.
I mean, and that's the general consensus. I think people would agree that if there was a way to skip Charles and go straight to William, everyone would be happy. But you know, the fact that we have to have Charles as king next, I believe he's the longest ever heir in waiting. Yeah, well, that's true, Kim. Yeah, that's right. I really do believe he will do good. I have much respect for him. Oh, it would be good, wouldn't it, Nikki, if he did, but I don't think so. Let's skip him. I thought I heard a child scream too weirdly. Yeah, but see, she doesn't flinch. Ooh, you make me live. You're my best friend that I ever get. Been with you such a long time. And I think what's sad for William is that him and Harry were very, very close, and they did a lot of stuff together. And now Harry is, you know, like William's lost that support because William did know what William and Harry understood what it was like. There's nothing wrong with Charles. It's just per se.
I will never turn down Mexican foods either. He looks like he's sucking on lemons. He's got that like annoyed, puckered lips, like. Imagine trying to like have that face like breathing down your neck.
Yeah, that's right, Jean. Camilla won't ever be called queen. She doesn't get that title. And I think that was part of trying to get his public image. Yeah, Queen Regent. Yeah, or is it Queen Consort? Yeah.
I love figuring out how to do my thumbnails. Are like one of my favorite things to do. I love to do the fire in the background because it's like a good like indication of like. There we go. Just like fire. I love making thumbnails. Okay. Thumbnails are my favorite. I can't believe I did my thumbnails so basic before, because the way that these thumbnails, they're so easy to make. Jim Bob and Michelle don't use drugs or alcohol. They're high on the
Well, my viewer count is now higher than hers. She's sitting on 103 at this point, 121. I think a lot of people jumped off when she started on the royal family. It was like thinking of Mountbatten. Yeah. So we've got 6 minutes left to go, people.
Lord. They're like in a cult. All right. Oh, the price of her. I think he said something on the show. I think they asked him directly on the show.
Thanks for that point, Sherry. It's just Sherry. Like, yes, I may have missed it and couldn't protect his mum because he wasn't able to. Thank you for that. for that. I'll go back and I'll read it, but yeah. Queen consort means married to the king but has no power, whereas queen by birth has the same power as king by birth. Yeah. She's a duchess. Yeah, I think she's a duchess, isn't she? She's no, I don't want to be part of it. Yeah, like the king. I like the queen now. Her husband isn't the king. That's right. He's a prince. However, interestingly though, yeah, so Queen Elizabeth is married to Prince Philip. Just checking Denmark because I think he was a prince. I think the Denmark's prince, I think the Queen of Denmark, I think because her husband just recently died, he actually didn't want to be, there was some controversy when he died too. He was called a prince consort. So, she's the Duchess of Cornwall. So, the Queen of Denmark, her husband was the prince consort of Denmark. He died in 2018. And Frederick is the crown prince of Denmark. And you've got Prince Joachim of Denmark, and you've sort of got William and Harry, because Joachim is sort of like the renegade. The renegade, and who are subs that sit there for 4 hour torture. She's so boring. Thank you. The last 8 minutes of this, like, it really is, yeah. The content creator in me wants to sit her down for lessons. I don't feel much either way, apart from Andrew. I'm definitely not keen on Andrew now. Well, they've hidden him away. They might have him locked away in the tower. Maybe Shiko can go join him in the tower. She did call him the P word before. But again, at this stage, it's been investigated. It's only allegations. Please, everyone, all Americans are not, believe me when I tell you that we have an utmost respect for the royal family. Yeah. I mean, remember, it's supposed to be women supporting women. Who better than to get behind than the Queen, Her Majesty the King? I can't remember who the Norwegian princess was called, but he was not a prince. Okay. Hi, Shelley. So I wish Americans would I think the Queen did go to America, didn't she? And she did well, that's right. Prince Philip has had his own scandals, and he didn't have a filter either, if I remember rightly. He would often say stuff that was very inappropriate, if I remember rightly too. And don't forget when the Australian Prime Minister was Paul Keating at the time, put his hand behind the back of the Queen as he was escorting her. He just put his hand behind her back to support her as she went along, and he got in trouble with that. Prince Andrew is the Queen's favourite child. It must be hard for her. Yes, it must be very hard. He is her favourite child, yes. Why doesn't her spouse? Who knows? He's very arrogant, yes. He flipped his Range Rover not long ago and walked away from the Queen. He did do that, didn't he? And I think he's now lost his license, hasn't he? I've seen the Queen 3 times in my lifetime when she came here. I can still feel it. I danced for her. I danced in front of the Queen. I was in year 3, I think. Great surprise. Cool. Prince Philip could be called king consort, but no husband of any British queen has ever been called king consort. My guess is sexism. It's a bit demeaning. Yeah, probably. Kate and William are princess and prince, but use their Dutch and Duchess titles as these are above prince and princess. Not everyone gets to be a duke or duchess. I apologize. Oh, look, Jean, that's fine. And that's what this is about. I mean, one of the things is we want to educate you about the royal family, and what better to get an education from people that that either live in the UK or, you know, and it's fine. You know, we'd rather you ask questions and you know, you get educated than make assumptions like other people and spout off untruths. He's not allowed to drive, but come on, he's 99. He's 99. You've seen Pope John Paul II. Wow. I don't think the Queen. Does the Queen still drive? I don't think she drives. And they all drive Range Rovers, don't they? Big Range Rovers, big cars.
My ring is so pretty. Well, thank you. I like it too. Yeah, she spent a couple $100 on a jacket. Which isn't that out of the... Yeah, it was in Rodeo Drive. Okay. I know, yeah, that must be some jacket. What are we having for dinner? I don't know. I'm going to see if my husband will go pick up Mexican. I want Mexican. Hey, Todd. He probably thought it was irresponsible, and he probably doesn't like it. I mean, that's all I can think of. That would be my opinion. Hi, Mom's Talking Shit podcast. I love you. You're my favorite Instagram. I love your Instagram photos. Seriously, go live with me. I love your Instagram.
From Mexico, KJ, Mexico shut. They never got the wall built, did they? I was going to say that it's only half finished. Well,
your photos are hilarious with the little bubbles. I laughed so hard. I love your Instagram. You guys should follow her. She's making home-style chicken and biscuits pad thai. That sounds really good. Oh, she declined.
So she tried to get that woman to go on stream with her. And it says, I will go live with you soon, but if I do now, I'll ruin my meal. Mexicans are going to try and finish it to keep KJ out. Yeah. Oh, that's right, Kim.
It'll ruin my meal. Oh, I do not want to ruin your meal, girl, but I freaking love your Instagram. You guys should follow her Instagram. She does a lot of like Teen Mom, 90 Day Fiance, Married at First Sight, but she makes the funniest photos that have like hilarious captions, and she posts really funny videos. Like it's like a lot of satire around reality television. So if you want to laugh, nothing on my walls is new. Everything's old. Going to follow. Yay! Glad you followed her. I like her stuff. Okay, I'm gonna finish my thumbnail. Ooh, a Stromboli. That sounds good. Enjoy your dinners, everyone. I'm gonna do a premiere on my channel so that you guys can chat. It's gonna be a little bit longer of a video so that you guys can get your live chatting for all the people on my channel that like to do their live chats. I'm still rendering, about 50% left to do with that, and I'm gonna finish up my thumbnail because I can't think about what I want to put on the you know how I do my little thing on each thumbnail where I have to like type. I have to think of something clever. I can't do that if I'm talking. So I'll let y'all know when this new video is up. It should be up soon.
Yes, she just kissed the audience. There you go. That was her Instagram live that she didn't keep. That's why I titled the stream KJ versus the Queen versus the royal family. Because, like, seriously, like, it was like, and I'm saying like a lot now. Like. It was just, I didn't like what she said about the royal family. She did blow kisses. I get for strawberry kisses. It's all right, it's over. The royal family's safe again until the Oprah interview. Actually, I was reading somewhere that Oprah wasn't very happy with the fact that Harry spoke to James Corden. Was it James or Corden? Sorry, whoever. I'm starting to get all my words mixed up. Okay, thank you. What did what did you say about the royals? That she didn't know how many kids there were. Then they're not relevant. She did put on. It was the standard issue, KJ, ill-informed, uninteresting. Yeah. Oh, yes, I did forget this one. Oh, yeah. So there were a couple of Twitters I did forget here. Good to go. Son wants to spend time with me. And Will and Kate have 4 kids. Yes, that's right. Don't know. I blinked and we blinked and missed that one. She says, I really cover YouTube drama because so many channels already cover it, but I've been in a rabbit hole of all kinds of drama I can't get out. Stick to your usual content. Just don't mention drama and do your fundy tea. I won't cover it on my channel. I quit YouTube drama more than a year ago. I took up politics. A lot of YouTube drama is made up. You can't make up that goes in on politics. Really? Are you watching drama? And then she says, I don't have drama. People create drama around me, but I'm chilling. And someone goes, well, you are a terrible person. You are nothing but drama. To be honest, I think once you lose the Tadi lawsuit, I think more people will come forward and maybe you'll be sued by other creators. YouTube should take your channels away. Hopefully that happens soon. Imagine following someone just waiting for an opportunity to comment something nasty towards them. You clearly need a hobby. You realize accusing someone of bad things while being a bad person makes you a hypocrite, right? Get some friends or a life to worry about. And Zag says, beautifully said. Apparently she's got no drama. That's right. Prince Dave. That's right. Prince Davo. We named him. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We've created the lawsuit story, Christoph, and always. Everything that we read the other night, filed by Saltzy, is just a fictional tale, obviously. There was talk of a fourth child, though. I will have to, imagine how rowdy Davo would be, hey? But it'll be interesting to see how Harry will go without the palace to back him up. I can't use David and next chapter. Oh, the Royals good for UK tourism, I guess, but they're not really relevant, so I don't know if I can disagree about that. Fictional filings, I have them on my PC. Thank you, Jean. Take care of your patio furniture. All right. So I didn't watch the premiere. I couldn't do it. But but they do. I mean, they do a lot of work for charity, though. But then, if you're going to say that one royal family is irrelevant, then they're all irrelevant around the world. So, anyway, I am going to head off now. Tomorrow, so see you, everybody. Oh, sorry, he's not allowed to go home now. Yeah, Tribula Wax. Oh, what is she saying about the Royals? Well, what did she say about the Royals? She does premiere videos often. What did she say about the Royals again? She said, I can't remember what she said about the Royals. I was just about to go True Ball of Wax, but can we give True Ball of Wax a very quick roundup of what it's all Meghan's fault, essentially? That the British press that Harry couldn't protect his mother, and he's protecting his wife. That that the UK media are racist and bullies. There are four children to Catherine and William. The palace is bullying, Meghan Markle. And she said on Twitter that it's very convenient that they're investigating bullying claims with the interview due to come out. That Harry's like, what did she describe? Harry's the palace's bitch. Yes, she said that. And that he should be able to do what he wants. They're useless and have no power. Yes. So she thinks the royal family sucks. The Queen was awful to Diana. And we're saying that some of this stuff may have some truth, but we're saying she's going for the royal family. Yeah. So she's essentially saying that Meghan Markle's been unfairly treated and she wants Mexican food now, and Todd didn't go and drive to get it for her. So we named the fourth child of William and Catherine. We've named him Dave because we can, but they only have three. They only have three kids, and Harry is 6 in line. Of course, KJ and I disagree about this too. Yes. Well, oh yeah, and their son yelled at her. Everyone needs a Dave in their life. Yeah, that's right. And we had people in chat from the UK, from London. We had the Commonwealth countries of Canada and Australia represented. So between us all, between the Commonwealth countries and the UK, I don't think it's been shown yet. I think it's due to come. Her son yelled at her. That's right, he did, but we're not allowed to ask questions about him. She explained her anxiety, why she doesn't go live. She didn't say a lot about the Douglas. She didn't. No. I'm from the. Katie put her foot in her mouth once again. Don't know what she's saying. It's on Monday, is it? I don't think it's airing in Australia on Monday. That's it. I'm not even going to bother watching it. I really don't. I don't really care, and I'm not really interested. All I know is that the palace did ask if it could get delayed because of Prince Philip's health. What channel's it on? Half froze over. Oh, you want to see it? Yeah, see, I don't really have an interest in it. I might watch it. Like, I never even watched the Diana interviews, to be honest. I couldn't be bothered. ITV bought it for... Did they pay $1 million for it? Wow. CBS paid $11 million for it. Wow. I didn't even know about it being filmed. Well, I think they tried to do it under the radar, but the Queen found out about it. Not watch. Come on, mate. If I had a TV, I'd watch. No, I don't actually watch a lot of TV anyway. I get all my drama from YouTube. Gonna run, thanks. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna run too. I've got some ice cream that I'm gonna have just before I go to bed. I know it's 11:30 at night, but I bought. We have this ice cream, and the Aussies will know when I say Bubble Bill, and it comes in. It's in a tub now, and it has little bits of lollies in it. So I'm gonna have some ice cream before bed. Anyway, catch you all later, and I'll be. We'll make its way. I'm sure it will. I'll probably watch it on YouTube at some point in time. Cool, Emma. And the other thing is, I don't want to be yelling at the screen either. So, which I tend to do. I did enough yelling today watching the live. Okay, catch you all later. Thank you all for watching. See ya.